Where to sit? I think I'll just pop up over here. Nice and cozy. Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see you guys here. Christmas time. What a wonderful time, isn't it? Now, you may be wondering, Chris, where the hell have you been? Well, I've been mostly enjoying my time off since my last video. But for those who didn't see the last video, basically, I had a vacation. I came back from that vacation sometime in mid to late November. If you guys didn't see my recent post on my channel, I basically wrote down as to why I couldn't make a video in November. But no matter that, I'm here now. And some exciting news is coming out today. Some exciting Spider-Man news. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. The trailer is just released today, and I decided, why not react to it? Because I'm not sure if you guys know or not, but I am a huge Spider-Man fan. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just start watching it, shall we? And have me overanalyze every single little thing. Man, it's gonna be great. Alright, let's go ahead and watch that. Alrighty, alright, we're here. We're gonna watch it. I'm really excited. Already off the bat, we see Miles already chilling. He vibing. Alright, hang on. I may pause this throughout, so yeah, so be weary for that. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. We see this. Do we see this? Okay, there's Miles. There's obviously Gwen. That's Miguel O'Hara, 2099, unmasked, by the way. Oh, we have Gwen, but she's wearing her old costume here, where it has the ballerina shoes already.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time. Promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from.
Oh my god, look. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Alright, we'll go back to this in a sec. Holy crap, this is a lot of Spider-Man.
And...
oh my god, it's Peter! It's Peter! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Bro. What? No, bro. Yo. Okay. Why? Yo. Bro. I can't. I have no words. Oh my god. Okay, so there isn't as much as the first, like, I don't know. It was so vague about the details, but I feel like the first Spider-Man movie did the same shit too. Wow, holy shit, dude. There's so much things, but it didn't show anything at all. I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, we have the stills that we've already gotten from beforehand, and I love the fact that throughout the trailer that his mom was just telling him about wherever he goes, try to make sure he belongs there. Kind of like how she did the same for him when he was growing up younger, you know, when he was a little kid growing up. Obviously, we get the shots from the first movie, so we've seen that before. We get these crazy ass shots of Miles just fucking chilling in New York, being the Spider-Man there.
big things.
I mean, how can you not lie? This scene was kind of sick as shit. And I like that we get to see more of New York. I felt like we didn't get to see too much of it. It was showing more of New York in the nighttime, and I like to see it. Like, I like that it's showing more in the daytime. All of this looks amazing.
Not bad.
I like that. This scene was just funny though. Him swinging,
About most.
grabbing that goddamn hot dog.
And what I worry about.
Oh shit! I'm not sure if you saw that shit. Hey, got it. Right there. Wow, just look at this. So he swings in, he grabs the hot dog, and it just says "take," and that's just funny as hell. Mouse again. Look at this. And there's money signs and a cent sign that comes up from it. Wait a minute. Wait, y'all see that? You know, in the first Spider-Man movie, we We learned that Miles is obviously lives in a different universe, and his universe operates a little bit differently than ours. There's some things that they have that we don't, you know, that whole shenanigans. Guys, look at the fucking money. That says a $25 bill. Look at that. It's very hard to read, but it says 25 on there. That is sick. That's actually genuinely cool. So this scene we got from Empire magazine before, but it's really interesting though. So we see like Miles with a bunch his parents, like friends and family and whatnot, but it's so interesting though because like he's walking away from them, he's distancing himself from his family, which he kind of makes you think like whether or not if that's the burden of being Spider-Man. You know, obviously we know about Peter's story and all this other stuff and how much it takes away from his family and how many secrets he has and all this other stuff. So maybe this is trying to represent that you know, even though Miles is growing up, you know, and taking on these responsibilities, he wants to distance himself from the family, you know, not to get too close, not to get anyone hurt or anything like that. It's really interesting. I don't know what they're trying to go for here, but we're gonna see in the movie. Okay, so so as we see Miles laying on this bed, obviously we could get a really good look at his bedroom and how much it's changed. Mostly it looks relatively the same. We can see that Miles went from his bunk bed to a regular sized bed. I think he had a bunk bed in the first movie. We have a knockoff Supreme logo that's hanging up on his wall. Looks like a movie poster. That's funny. So on his wall we can see a Long Live ASAP poster, but except it's a different universe. So it doesn't say ASAP Rocky. It says, I want to say it says Brit, but I can't really see it that well. So, but you know, you could tell that it's supposed to be ASAP Rocky. So maybe that also could be hinting that ASAP Rocky could be working on the a few songs for the movie. Can't really make out what else he has on his room. Okay, so here we see Miles, and then there's the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man comic book on the side. That's the thing about the Into the Spider-Verse films, the Spider-Man films, is that they add so many details, but it happens so quick that you have to like literally go through it inch by inch, like frame by frame, in order to see something. So here's Miles traveling into the Spider-Verse. So here we see Miles, he's going through. Here it is, here's the more interesting thing. Here we have Miles and Gwen Stacy. Obviously we can see here she's wearing her new costume. She also has this bracelet on that probably helps her travel through the dimensions to see Miles. And see Miles, he also has one on his wrist too, but his looks really smaller than Gwen's. And she also has her pinkish dyed hair like tip at the end, kind of like how she has it in the comics. And here we see in the background a few Spider-Man talking amongst each other. So if we go a little bit forward, this is where we're going to start to see more interesting things. All right, there it is. As we see right there to the right, we see the Insomniac Spider-Man costume, and looks like talking to a younger Spider-Man there. We see another bigger, buffer type of Spider-Man dude right there. He's chilling, and he's chilling out with Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. It's hard to tell, but the costume, the Spider Armor Mark II. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have Spider-Man there, and we have a what's it called? It's not cyberpunk. It's I forgot the term. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, that Spider-Woman is from comic, I believe. And also we see up there to the very at the top, we see Mary Jane and her daughter Rosie. I think it's Mary Jane and her spider costume, and their daughter and her spider costume as well. See, we see we see a Spider-Man that's security, which just looks hilarious. Oh, there you are. So up there to the left, we can see the Spider manga. Wait a minute. Is this Spider-Man doing a ninja run? That's fucking hilarious, actually. Holy shit. Is that the Spider-Man that turned into a werewolf, or is that the one that turned into a spider? Okay, so now looking at it now, you can actually see that it's like a werewolf. It definitely is a werewolf Spider-Man. We can actually see Bombastic Bagman, but it seems like an alteration of the costume. Alright, and here we have Peter B. Parker. We can see this man is just chilling. So this Peter Parker, who was voiced by Jake Johnson. Obviously, it's exciting. We get to see him back again into the Spider-Verse. Obviously, he was one of my favorite Peter Parker alterations because it's voiced by Jake Johnson, and he was just so nonchalant about everything. He was really funny. We see him wearing this warm jacket, this warm pink fluffy jacket, and he's also carrying a baby holder. So I think that's to say that him and MJ finally had a kid. So that's really exciting to see. This was such a beautiful sight to see that Gwen and Miles' relationship has gone further, and it's out of the awkward phase now. So I think that'd be amazing to see their relationship grow stronger. Okay, now this is where it got interesting. So we see this badass fucking black Spider Woman jump out, and she has the unique ability like Silk, where her spider webs don't come out of her wrist, they come out of her fingertips. Oh, she's fighting the Vulture. What it looked like when I saw it looked like she was fighting Sandman. Why does this Vulture look like a sketch? That's so interesting. Oh, wait, look at that. She grabs Vulture, goes back down on her bike, and slams him right in the nuts with her bike. Okay, that's cool as shit. Then we get the shot of Miles and Gwen looking up and seeing 2099 Spider-Man, and we see he's looking at some files. It's actually even more interesting because we get to see this Spider-Man unmasked. We haven't seen that yet, and we can see in this file it says file Abriella, looks like to be his daughter. And I gotta say, I already like the look of this Miguel O'Hara more, because in Miguel O'Hara in the comics it's supposed to be a mix of half Spanish of some kind and half American, and in the comics he was this he was a tall white guy with ginger hair, and I like that in here he looks more ethnic. I think that's really cool, so that's awesome to see. So here we have 2099 opening up his claws. What I didn't understand is that why he looked so mad, and why is he so mad at Miles. So here we have Spider-Woman and 2099 basically looking back at them, almost as if they're both disappointed. Interesting as hell though. Okay, so we see Miles, we see Gwen. Miles has nothing going on with him. Gwen has this weird watercolor type of thing going on. And if we look to our left, we can actually see Peter holding his baby with him. And as they look, they see this huge little circle thing going on. And we also see 2099 unmasked talking to Miles. Okay, this is where we get interesting. So in this scene, we see that Miles is in the Spider headquarters, but for some reason, every single Spider-Man is after him. There's Miles in the center, he's jumping, and we see a bunch of spider webs going at him, which is so interesting. Okay, then we have this bright color swap halfway through. He leaps off of one Spider-Man, and we can see already a bunch of other Spider-Man going after him. I think this Spider-Man is Otto Octavia's superior Spider-Man. Okay, and we get this really cool zoom in, and we see Miles in the center of it. We see this Spider-Woman with 6 arms going to attack him. Oh, she tackles him. Oh, we see a Spider-Man with spider armor. He also goes in for the tackle, and we can see right there, we see the Spider Armor Mark III there. Yeah, it's the Spider Armor Mark III. Here we see Insomniac Spider-Man just hanging there, and we see 2 other Spider-Man just running about. And then we get this scene down here of a bunch of Spider-Man running after Miles. I don't understand why they're attacking Miles. And Miles is here, he's trying his best to dodge everyone. Wow, there's so much going on in such a few frames. It's crazy. We get to see everyone. They're just going after him, and he's just trying to get away. So Miles shoots his web at the guy. He hits the floor, and he hits him with a slide. Ooh! Now we have another spider person trying to catch him. He leaps over them with perfect ease. Okay, but mostly just to get from this is that just a bunch of different Spider-Men are just trying to grab Miles. And as we see this Spider-Man right here, who's swinging in, I think that must be the one Spider-Man from the future. Okay, so what's next? Ooh, okay. So in this shot, we see Miles is in the center, but we see O'Hara. He's literally running. He's booking it. Oh, he's pissed off. Actually, look at this. Knowing Miles, he probably did something stupid, and 2099's like, God, you stupid idiot. We see 2099. He puts his hands up, and his like little blade things that comes out on his side, which looks cool as shit, by the way. No, but this looks badass though. This man's just booking it, and he's like, "You son of a bitch!" Oh damn, that man's gonna murder Miles. Look at that face. He's gonna murder him. Okay, so here we have Miles climbing out of the spider layer. Oh shit! Oh my god, that's Spider-Man. That's Ultimate Spider-Man, or no, Spider-Man Ultimate or whatever. That commercial from early 2000s. Oh, that's sick as shit. Yeah. There's the manga Spider-Man. There's Bombastic Bagman, which actually looks really funny because he's drawn like in the style of the comics. Now this scene is also really cool. Miles and Miguel O'Hara were like on this super fast train. Miguel O'Hara, this man was chasing him down. This man was just fucking booking it. Oh, look at this. This is like a sketch design, like a half-finished sketch. This looks kind of cool, actually. Oh my god, these are like notes from the artist. It says Imperial Violet, Dew Crimson Red look. Oh my god, this looks sick. Yeah, this man just like was just running on all fours. So as Miguel's climbing up, he's using his claws to grab onto the train. But as he goes to attack Miles, you can see his claws actually retract. He's not attacking him with the claws. So meaning he's not actually trying to physically harm Miles, which is really interesting though. And here we see Miles. You can see half his costume is like ripped and torn to pieces, probably from like fighting all the Spider-Men. Yeah, you can still see there that like Miguel O'Hara, he doesn't have his claws out, so he's not trying to like poison Miles. Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man, he has these claws that can actually like have venom in them, and it can actually kill someone. So he pushes Miles. Wait, what? And he uses this type of whip? That's so weird, because literally in the other frame he was using like regular Spider-Man webs, but in this one he's using this like really neon red like webbing or something. And he uses that and he launches Miles forward, and you can see here like his costume is ripped. You can see it from part of his hand, part of his gloves are ripped, part of the back is ripped, which just looks crazy. He just slams Miles onto the train, and this just looks crazy. Okay, not bad. Nothing crazy going on here. I see a few polka dots, maybe referencing Polka Dot Man, but it's probably just a stretch. Who knows? And we see Miles's spider logo. So that looks to be it for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse trailer. I could check back in the beginning, but we're like most of the intro is just Miles and his mom just talking. Beginning, it's just him and his mom talking. We see the site in New York, so there's something interesting going on here. Obviously, we already get a few clips from the first Spider-Verse movie. So alright, so we basically gone through everything we needed to go through. Yo guys, a quick update from the future. We recently got this new Spider-Man poster, and it's actually kind of funny because when they released this poster, they originally released like only like a good quarter of it, so we only got like a good portion of it. And then what ended up happening is that when they released the poster again, they started making it a little bit wider, and then they released it again and they started making it a little wider, and then at the end we got to this, which is like the really wide Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse poster. Now the reason why I bring this up is because the internet went crazy a little while back because of one particular Spider-Man. Was this guy right here, which is Spectacular Spider-Man. Now, a lot of people were so excited. They're like, oh my god, our boy is back, Spectacular Spider-Man is back. It really had the community very excited. But some people were also saying, well, hang on, get your head out of your ass and be a little bit realistic. The guy's probably going to be only having like a 5-second cameo within the movie. But for me personally, I'm just more excited that, even if he gets a 5-second cameo or even less, I'm happy that he's still a part of this drawing. I'm still happy to see he's included with all this. It's really, really nice, especially with all the other animated series kind of type of Spider-Man they got going on. And I'm just honestly happy for that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add to this. Let's cut back to the video. The trailer, wow, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful to look at. I'm extremely excited for this movie. We just went through it and overanalyzed everything, which I would have just done normally in my spare time. So I'm glad I sat down and recorded this. Man, I am just so excited for this movie. And I'm so excited to find out as to why all the Spider-Men are attacking him, as to why Miguel O'Hara is after him as well. I want to know how Polka Dot Man is tied to all of this. I want to know how Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider, Cyborg Spider-Woman, and I think there was another one too, how they're going to be tied into this storyline. Really, really interesting. They're making it seem like Miles is a bad guy for some reason, which I'm not too sure why. But at the same time, I feel like knowing Miles from the first movie, he is bound to make a mistake, a probably big mistake, but obviously he would have his reasonings too. So this is going to be really interesting with the Spider-Man India. So I'm really curious how they all tied into the story and what's happening. Really interested at Miguel O'Hara, because that's one of my favorite Spider-Man. I really hope he has more personality than just being a big angry boy. But yeah, this just looks amazing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I really did enjoy making this one. As far as any new videos coming out this month, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have any time to do so, but I'll try. If not, then I'll see you guys within the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, alligators. Bye.